What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Real Word Podcast, a place where real thoughts, real ideas, and real words come to life. I'm your host, Drew, coming from San Diego, California. Thank you for stopping by, tuning in, checking out the channel. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and hit up all those links down below. And now we can get into the episode. It is October 2nd, 2020, and it is around 6:11 in the morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. And yes, it is day 2 of Sober October for myself. And since I'm not smoking, I'm gonna light up this incense and this Palo Santo. Get the vibe right. Get the smells going good. Gotta light something up, you know? So, what is going on, everybody? Got some incense here too. So we're gonna just let that do its thing. And yeah. Ooh, it's on fire. Hold on. Cool. All right. So, wow, yes, day 2 of Sober October. Yesterday went pretty good. So the temptation of smoking is just not there, you know, like, and I still have my homegrown. I still have some stuff right here next to me. Like, I got dabs still. I got edibles. It's like, I'm not tempted at all. Like, it's so fine to not smoke. And still function throughout my day. Like, it's honestly not an issue, not a problem at all. Until it comes to sleep, man. But we'll get into that in a minute. But, yeah, it was no problem yesterday. Woke up in the morning, woke up around 5, started the day off with a little, like, gratitude affirmation, little 10-minute, guided affirmation, gratitude affirmations or whatever. And it was good, you know, it was good. It got my day started out right. Got the month started out right. And got up, got some water, and basically knew it was going to be a hot day. So I had to get my run done quick. So my plan is for Sober October. Let me find it, so because I did post it on Instagram. So my Sober October challenge, obviously, no drugs, no alcohol, no weed, nothing like that. I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. All I do is really smoke weed. So yeah, that's what it is. And then starting yesterday and then every other day following, the plan is to run 4 miles. And then starting today and then following every other day is going to be 80 crunches with 60 squats and 40 push-ups. So that is going to be the plan for October. So that would be close to like 62 miles run. And that would definitely be the most I've ever ran in a month. So that would be pretty cool. And yeah, I've just never been able to really stay consistent with a workout or a workout plan, or yeah, I just have never been able to stay disciplined. So hopefully, you know, this month I'll be able to kind of hold myself accountable and just you know, stick to it and see what happens in this month, man. I mean, if I focus like I want to, working out every single day, and then in between some of those days hitting up the boxing, the heavy bag workout, and working out with my dad and stuff, doing some wrestling or jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai or whatever, boxing, you know, it should be pretty good. But I gotta be careful if we're doing like boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and all that, because I do not want to get injured or hurt during this time, because I want to be able to fulfill my goals here. But yeah, that's what's going on. Yesterday I got up early, nice and early. Like I said, I knew it was gonna be hot, and got dressed, got started on my run at about 5:45 in the morning, and went for just under an hour, about 45 minutes, and I got like 4 miles, 4.3 miles or something like that. And yeah, it was a good way to start out the day. It was a good way to start out the new beginnings, I guess, you know? And for the rest of the day, I tried keeping a schedule. But then I just stuck, and just, you know, some things don't change, but yeah, I just kind of got stuck, and then I just stopped following my schedule. I did for a little bit, but then I just stopped, and next thing you know, the Padres were playing. I got 4, and then that's basically the rest of the night there. And then, yeah, we'll get into the Padres stuff for sure. But after the Padres game, I was pretty tired, man. I was honestly tired. I was ready for bed. I was really pumped. I was excited, but I was pretty tired, you know? So I was ready to go to bed. And got into bed, listened to my Audible book or whatever for an hour. Just laid there. I usually fall asleep. And then I didn't fall asleep. And I was like, oh no. Oh no. And I was just tossing and turning. It was really hot last night too, but the fan was on, and then it got too cold, too hot, too cold, too hot. Oh, it was a nightmare. And then I just could not get to sleep. Next thing you know, it was like 12 o'clock. It was midnight, and I went to bed around 8:30, 9 o'clock maybe. So I was just laying in bed for 3 hours, and I finally got up because I was like, there'd be a couple times where I'd start to doze off, and then I'd just like wake up, and oh, it was terrible. It was really rough. So I got up, got out of bed because like my therapist has said, oh yeah, if you struggle sleeping, just go out to the couch, sit there, whatever, and until your eyes get heavy, and then go to bed only when you're ready to go to sleep. But it's like I went out to the couch and I was wide awake, and I was just sitting there for 30 minutes, just awake. And I was like, okay, I'm not getting tired. So let me just go back to bed and see if I fall asleep. And I guess I did for a little bit. It took a little bit again, just tossing and turning. Man, it was rough. So I'm feeling it today, man. I'm feeling exhausted, feeling tired. Probably running on only like 4 something hours of sleep, 4.5 hours of sleep, if that. And that sleep was probably like not even deep, good sleep. So I don't know. It's tough. It's rough. But yeah. Oh, a little O right here. That was cool. Yeah. It was sleep is rough, and this is the feeling I remember all too well from last year. And I know, because I have the experience from last year, I know that it will get better in a handful of days, but sleep is always important to me, man, and to be struggling with sleep like this, it's really tough for me. So I don't like it, but you know, what can you do? I don't know. But that's what's going on. I'm tired. I got my coffee here though. I got my Black Rifle Coffee Company coffee here. It's the Fit Fuel. I think our next order is going to be the Murdered Out, I think, which is their darkest roast. So that will be cool. I wanted to try something darker from them. So that'll be good. What else? So I did do an episode on Wednesday. However, it was a good episode too. However, I had to put it on private. I could not let that go out. I wanted to. There was some things I was going over and kind of touching on and stuff, but you know, I might have let too many details out, or I don't know. I just don't want to really hurt the person I was kind of maybe talking about or whatever. So it's just like, you know what? I'll just keep that one for myself. And, you know, it is what it is. Because it's like, mean, it sucks. Like, I hate censoring myself and I hate doing that. But also, I really do not want to cause problems, man. I don't want to hurt people. I don't want to cause drama. I don't want any of that. So, if there's any kind of like inkling of potential that could happen, I'll just, not let it go out. It's like I still recorded. It was like a 57-minute episode. It was good. There was probably like 30 minutes where I was talking about specific stuff that, I was being really careful with it. I wasn't saying names or giving too many details of anything, but it's just one of those things, just better be safe than sorry. So I'm learning. But yeah, I did an episode on Wednesday and it was good, but here we are. You guys won't see that one. So, and then Tuesday morning, I explained like why I didn't have the episode for Tuesday and Tuesday morning tokes and all of that, and I can't really talk about it. So, it is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. Just know that some stuff came up. I was a little busy, and it was all good though, like nothing bad. But it was just something that needed to happen. So it was good. It was cool. It was good. But there was a reason why I didn't do the Tuesday morning tokes, which should have been my last episode of Tuesday morning tokes. And then I also did the Real WerD podcast on Wednesday, explaining everything that now you guys will never be able to see as well. So, oh well. Just got to keep it moving from here on out. And that's all I can do. That is all I can do. Just relighting this up. Yeah, get it smoky. All right. So, what else? So, this morning I gotta do the workout after this. Just get it done and over with. Just go in and get that started. Probably take 15 minutes to bust out everything. And, yeah, that's all I got really going on today. No real plans or anything. Except the Padres. Padres are playing tonight. They made it out of game 2. So that's exciting. We'll talk about that in just a minute. Was there anything else I wanted to go over before we get into all of that? Let's see. Had just a couple quick notes. So yeah, I kind of covered everything right about there. So we're October, ran, sleep troubles, why there was no episode on Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, and now here we are with the Padres win. So shout out to the Padres. This is from ABC News. San Diego Padres, Fernando Tatis, Will Myers each homer twice in Game 2 win. And with each of them, man, this is a crazy stat. So with Fernando Tatis and Will Myers each hitting 2 home runs in the game, that leaves them with the company of Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig from like 1932. Yeah, Game 3 of the World Series, 1932. And damn, that was the same. I don't know if that's saying the same game. Okay, anyway, let's read this and it'll probably explain it. So, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig are now joined by Fernando Tatis and Will Myers with hitting 2 home runs in a playoff game. Each hitting 2 home runs in the same game in the playoff game. So, pretty exciting stuff to be mentioned along those guys, Pretty crazy. So, anyway, let's get to this. San Diego. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Will Myers each hit 2 home runs, and Manny Machado also connected for the San Diego Padres, who rallied to beat the St. Louis Cardinals 11-9 Thursday night to force a deciding Game 3 in their National League Wild Card Series. San Diego's powerful offense finally burst to life after slumbering through a 7-4 loss in Game 1 and listless first 5 innings Thursday night. Tatis and Myers are the second teammates in postseason history with multiple homers in the same game, joining Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig of the New York Yankees in Game 3 of the 1932 World Series, including Ruth's famed called shot. That is crazy. That is the same game that happened. Wow. That is something else, right? And, yeah, when they were saying this yesterday, all I was thinking about was the Sandlot, man. It's like Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, the Murderer's Row. Oh, I just think of that ending when Benny and Smalls are with Mr. Myrtle or whatever, and they're just talking baseball. The Padres are the first team in postseason history with 5 home runs from the 6th inning onward in a game. How awesome is it for the Padres, man? To be kind of making history with their homers, man, from the grand slams to them being the first 2 since 1932. Like, dude, it's pretty crazy to see how awesome their offense and that long ball is. I mean, you would like a little more manufactured runs, like maybe a little more of that small ball, like bringing people over, hitting doubles, trading places, like that kind of stuff. But you don't want to necessarily live and die by the home run, but damn, they are killing it. They have killed it this year with the home run, man. Like, they are just killing it. I think they said like 51% of their scores come from the home run ball. So it's like, it's a 50-50 thing. But it's pretty crazy, man. It is pretty crazy. Tatis, a 21-year-old budding superstar and NL MVP contender, along with Machado, had a breakout game after struggling for much of the final 2 weeks of the regular season and with runners on bases this series. Yeah, the last few weeks or whatever have been pretty rough for the offense, I would say, in general, not just Tatis and Machado, but they're a big part of the team and the factor of when they do well or when they're slipping. So, yeah, the whole team was kind of struggling for the last couple of weeks, and they finally, last night, looked like how they were looking earlier on in the season. So it was cool to see. After striking out with the bases loaded in the 4th, Tatis homered in consecutive innings and drove in 5 runs. Tatis' father played for the Cardinals for 3 seasons during his 11-season big league career. Myers hit a go-ahead leadoff shot in the 7th off losing pitcher Daniel Ponce de Leon and a 2-run homer in the 8th. It was so exciting, man. It was so exciting. It was the Padres' first postseason victory at Petco Park, which opened in 2004. The first 4 losses were to St. Louis, which eliminated the Padres in the division series in 2005 and 2006. Previous time the Padres made the postseason, as well as in 1996 when the Padres played at Jack Murphy Stadium. Damn, so the Cardinals have just been having the Padres numbers whenever they get into the playoffs. Let's just hope that the tide changes this time, man. Let's just hope. Tonight, 4 p.m., 4:08 p.m., it should be an interesting time, an interesting game. Game 3 will be Friday, and both staffs figure to be strapped after the clubs combined to use 17 pitchers. Yeah, that's going to be the interesting part. I know last night, Jace Tingler said he has no idea who's going to be starting pitching this evening for the Padres. It's a tough situation for their pitching staff right now. It is a tough situation. Tatis hit a 3-run homer with 2 outs in the 6th, and Machado followed with a tying shot. And boom, they have gone back to back a handful of times this season, and it is so fun every single time. And especially with this, man, when Tatis put them back within 1 and then Machado tied it. Like, ooh, it was some fun stuff right there. It was the second time the Padres hit consecutive homers in the playoffs. The first was when Greg Vaughn and Tony Gwynn connected off San Diego native David Wells in the 5th inning of Game 1 of the 1998 World Series at Yankee Stadium. New York swept the series. Damn. Tough. It's a tough one. With Austin Nola aboard on a walk, Tatis hit a no-doubt opposite field shot to right with 2 outs in the 7th. He flipped his bat aside, stared into the Padres' dugout, and gestured before starting his trot. And wow, go look at that video if you can find it. It was posted all over the internet last night. This was the most egregious, disrespectful bat flip, stare down ever, and I absolutely loved it. Oh my God. It was he just flipped that bat, stared into the dugout of his teammates, and just slowly started walking to first. And then, after like 5 seconds, he then starts to pick it up and run around the bases. But oh my God, go watch that video if you can. It was something else. It was the most, like I said, egregious thing I have ever seen in baseball, man. I was like, wow, how disrespectful, but damn do I love it. That was crazy. That was some fun stuff right there. It really was, in my opinion. But anyway, Genesis Cabrera opened the 6th by walking Nola and rookie Jake Cronenworth before striking out Trent Grisham and making way for Giovanni Gallegos. Tatis lined a 2-2 pitch into the left field seats to pull the Padres to 6-5. Machado followed by lining a 3-2 pitch to left center to tie it. And like I said, that was just so exciting. It was really exciting. Tatis was second in the National League with 17 homers in the regular season. Machado had 16 and Myers 15. Just 15, 16, 17. Boom, boom, boom. Just all of them just killing it this season. It was awesome. Tatis, Machado, and Myers were part of the Slam Diego run of 4 Grand Slams in 4 consecutive games and 5 and 6 games, both first in baseball history. So, like I said, pretty cool for them to be making history from all the home runs and the long balls and all of that. Exciting stuff, man. Exciting stuff for the Padres. Exciting stuff for the Padres fans. It was pretty cool, just getting on Twitter and stuff and seeing the videos from like the Lexus lot at Petco Park. The fans kind of piled up in there in their cars and cheering them on, man. It did not look good starting the game. What did Davies go? Like 2 innings? Maybe 3? I don't even think he got to the 3rd. I don't know. But it was looking rough, man. And then, all of a sudden the Padres turned it on and kind of start to get it done. And then they end up taking over and finishing that game. And, Rosenthal came in, let a home run go right to Goldschmidt right away, but then he hunkered down and got it done. So, yeah, man, it's a great and fun, exciting team. Who knows what's going to happen this evening? Who knows if they're going to be eliminated tonight, if they're going to continue? Who knows? We will wait and see. But either way, this team has been a fun and exciting team, and I am excited for the coming years to watch this team because they're only going to be getting better. And with the more time they have together, they will just build that chemistry and keep building and keep building. I mean, you can already tell like these players like really have a love for each other and that brotherhood, man. You can just feel it. You could tell. And that's always a good sign. It is a good sign when your team is like that close, you know? So, shout out to the San Diego Padres. Still haven't been able to get another Grand Slam, though, man. We got to show them. The Padres got to show them who the Slam Diego Padres are in this postseason, man. It'd be cool if they got one tonight. It would be cool if they got one tonight. Seems like every game they've been getting the bases loaded, so it's not like it's out of the realm of possibility. And almost everybody on that lineup, top to bottom, 1 through 9, can hit a home run. So it's like, you know, it could happen. It could happen at like any time. So that is what is going on. Other big news came in last night. President Trump and the First Lady, Melania Trump, both tested positive for COVID-19. Yeah, this is really interesting. This is a really interesting thing. If he does have it, according to all of the, science behind it, he would probably be really at risk from being older to being, probably not best health-wise, best in shape and all of that. Yeah, he should be like completely at risk, you know what I mean? In my honest opinion, I feel like this is just straight up pro wrestling. I feel like he's using a heel tactic. Oh, I'm injured. Oh, I got the cast on. I'm in crutches, and then there's this sincere thing, and then they reveal that he's not hurt or whatever. It feels like it's just straight up pro wrestling. He was just on the debates, making fun of Biden for always wearing a mask and all that stuff. And then 2 days later, he gets the COVID-19. And it just seems so, okay, he could really have it. And they're really like legitimately dealing with it and really going to be quarantining and, locking down and, figuring it out. Or it's like I said, it's like WWE. And he either doesn't have it or he's playing like he has it to then show it's not that serious, or he's gonna be the one to take the vaccine first to show that it works. He's gonna be just taking vitamin D and hydroxychloroquine or whatever. Hydroxychloroquine, sorry. And zinc, like, I don't know. I feel like it could be a ploy. I feel like this could be like a play, like just a work. I don't know. That's what I feel though. When I first heard it, I was like, oh damn, that's crazy. And then I was like, I don't know about that. It just seems like it's almost too convenient, And then you got like, oh man, it's so terrible. It's like all the people on social media, like even people I follow, and I would, I don't necessarily consider these people friends, I guess, but just people from Twitter and stuff, and they are just like so evil and awful, like wishing this on him and stuff. It's like, if you guys are so concerned about it being and spreading and all that, and then you're gonna just like wish death on somebody and like wish them illness, it's like, dude, it's crazy. And then I would have to look it up, but people are saying, oh, I thought it was a hoax. Just go drink bleach. And like, why are you guys still pushing these lies, man? It's like, he never said drink bleach. And whew, sneeze, excuse me. And I think, oh man, another sneeze. Oh, it's the smoke. It's the smoke for sure. And I believe he didn't call the virus a hoax. I believe he said the media. How do I say it? The media, this is the next media hoax. It's which I 100% believe. Yes, there's a virus. Sure. There's tons of sicknesses and viruses out there. Why is this one different? So I'm not downplaying that there's a legitimate virus, but the deaths and the fear mongering and all of that is definitely a media hoax, man. But then people just say, "Oh, I thought he said it was a hoax. Oh, now he gets it. Oh, but I thought it was a hoax." It's dude, that's not what he said. At least from my understanding, that's not what he said. It's crazy, dude. And okay. Side note before we get into the rest of this Trump stuff, dude. So I don't understand why Trump came out and condemned Proud Boys and all that. I haven't seen Proud Boys be a racist group, and they're not usually the ones to initiate violence. They're there to usually prevent it and help out if it does become violent. And from my understanding, Gavin McInnes, co-founder of Vice and all of that, he's married to somebody who is not white, I believe. From my understanding, she's not white, and he gets called racist. He gets called a neo-Nazi, and that's just the furthest thing from the truth. I mean, I don't understand how these people can get away with saying just blatant lies, man. And it's dude, then they I was getting into it with a couple people back and forth on Twitter yesterday, and they put this little compilation clip of Gavin saying just racist remarks, but you gotta realize that this dude is also a comedian, and comedians will push the edge, man. They'll push that envelope. And he comes from the punk background, and it's dude, it's so frustrating. I was yeah, maybe listen to him in full context before you post a compilation video with things out of context. And it's dude, yeah, he's said some things that I would probably never ever say, but doesn't make him a bad person. It doesn't make him this racist person. I just don't see it. I don't believe it. And it's just frustrating because it's I actually have watched the guy. Same with Steven Crowder. He gets accused of being racist and all this. It's dude, if you guys would actually watch these people, you would realize that they're actually pretty good people. And they have good intentions. So it's really frustrating to kind of see how these people can just lie and just get away with it and not have any consequences for just spreading lies. Straight up spreading lies. It just drives me crazy. It really does. Drives me insane. But anyway, so Trump has COVID-19 supposedly, and yeah, I don't know what's gonna really happen with that, man. We'll kind of see. So yeah, it does feel like it's a work. It feels oh yeah, we tested positive, he'll be fine in a couple of days, or he'll drag it on a little longer. Dude, I don't know the agenda here. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel like we're being told the truth, though. I feel like something is kind of going on. That's just me, though. I'm the crazy conspiracy theorist, though, So, what do I know except I was talking about having vitamin D months ago. I was talking about the COVID deaths being manipulated months ago. There's a lot that I was talking about months and months ago, just thanks to the truth community. And now the CDC is coming out and saying these things, and some of the stuff is being confirmed and all of that. It's get your vitamin D, man. Get that vitamin D up. zinc, just boost your immune system. And yeah, that is not being talked about on a mainstream level. All they're still doing is trying to push that fear. And that's not okay. It's like, dude, come on. There's natural and healthy ways to kind of get better. Like, there's no need to be relying on these vaccines and, you know, all of that. And I just don't trust any part of that. And yeah, it's getting crazy out there, man. It is getting pretty wild out there. What else is going on? So yeah, I mean, I kind of wanted to find an article about the Trump thing real quick. Hold on. All right. So Vice President Pence tests negative for COVID. That's good. Okay. All right. Hollywood reacts to Donald's Melania Trump's positive coronavirus test, quote, Karma 2020. Hollywood stars immediately turned to their social media accounts early Friday with reaction to President Trump's announcement that both he and First Lady Melania Trump have tested positive for the coronavirus. Trump tweeted early Friday with the news, noting that he and his wife will quarantine at the White House. Quote, tonight, First Lady of the United States and I tested positive for COVID-19. President tweeted, we will begin our quarantine and recovery process immediately. A White House source told Fox News shortly after the president's tweet that he and the First Lady are fine. Melania Trump confirmed the two are feeling good in her own tweet. Quote, as too many Americans have done this year, President of the United States are quarantining at home after testing positive for COVID-19. We are feeling good and I have postponed all upcoming engagements. Please be sure you are staying safe and we will all get through this together. The First Lady of the United States wrote. Yeah, it just feels like this just came at a really interesting time, man. I don't know. It seems so. It's weird because when I was watching the debate, in my opinion, Trump did not look good. He kept interrupting Biden. He didn't let Biden get on that 2-minute tangent where Biden would then slip up, lose his train of thought, and make himself look like an idiot. Trump kept interrupting, kept jumping in, and it honestly did not look good on Trump's end. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. It did not look good. Just constantly interrupting, just arguing, bickering, and it just did not look good. It made Biden look decent just because Trump kept interrupting, and neither one of them got down to the whys or how they're gonna do this, or it was all just drama and just, oh my gosh, it was a mess, man. That debate was seriously a mess. It was terrible, and it's just really interesting because even the mainstream said that Biden lost a lot of support from the debate, and I almost don't believe that. If that's the case, then cool, but dude, I don't know. It's crazy, but so I thought it looked bad for Trump, and then the next thing you know, he gets COVID and probably won't be able to do another debate. And they were complaining about Biden not showing up for debates and stuff. So I don't know, man. This is just all kind of crazy to me. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I was going to continue reading this. Sorry. Yeah, I just don't really know what's going on. But to me, it seems like something's fishy. Something fishy is going on for sure. Celebrities from both the far left and right offered mixed reactions to the news, with some of Trump's most vocal critics declaring they didn't wish the novel coronavirus on their worst enemies, while others took the opportunity to call out the president for spewing, quote, lies about the seriousness of COVID-19 since it first surged in March. Some even called Trump's positive test, quote, karma. The Frozen actor Josh Gad reacted to the news by writing on Twitter that Trump's statement pretty much mirrors every other night of 2020 in that it's a strange and surreal time. Quote, bottom line, wear masks, get tested, stay 6 feet apart, and remember that the virus can affect every one of us from the most powerful to the least. The one thing we have right now is science, Gad wrote. Just learned that Hope Hicks tested positive for COVID. Timing's so interesting. I guess Trump's quarantining will mean no rallies and no more debates. Convenient. Exactly. It's awful to always think the worst, but after 4 years of relentless lying, can't be helped. No trust left. Tweeted Bette Midler before the news that Trump had also tested positive. What has he really lied about? I want to know. I mean, I'm sure he's misspoke and has got more information later and then maybe had to retract or something, but I don't know where he's ever really just blatantly lied. I could be wrong, but I'm sure there is, but 4 years of just constant lies, I'm not buying that. And that's what I'm saying. People are just, it just drives me crazy. Director Rob Reiner, who is no stranger to voicing his distaste for Trump online, took a jab at the president's downplaying of the novel coronavirus. That damn hoax, he wrote. Yeah, and again, I don't think he said that the virus was a hoax. I think he said the media was creating a hoax, just like the Russian hoax, the impeachment hoax, like all of that, It just, they have been constantly coming at Trump for 4 years, and this was supposed to be the next hoax, and they've, taken about a year of our life just because of this politics, man, and it is insane to me how they can get away with that. And then the Democrats are the ones who are holding up additional funding for people, especially here in California, but I think all over the country. It's the Democrats, Nancy Pelosi, and more specifically, not allowing additional funds to be pushed through because it would make Trump look good, and they can't have that this close to the election. Sad stuff, man, when it all becomes political. When people's livelihood becomes political, you're doing something wrong. Fuck. Stranger Things actress Shannon Purser said in a series of tweets, the fact that the two most protected people in our country got COVID, like they had every opportunity and resource needed to not get sick, but science denial is a trip. Who said it? Science denial is a trip. Who was denying science? Even the science was fucking denying the science initially. Like, God. Oh, yeah, I heard this before. If you guys think Trump is like this worst president, so dumb, so like incompetent, incapable of doing his job, why do you expect him to handle this situation proper? Like, why do you think he would be the best person to handle this situation if you guys already think he's the worst thing ever and the dumbest person and just trash and all this? But then you expect to hold him up to this high regards because of this? It makes no sense. It's like the left, the doctors on the left were saying one thing initially when this happened, and then they come and switch and they flip-flop. It's been a constant flip-flop, man. It's been a constant flip-flop. Whitney Cummings. I had to unfollow her because, she was cool for a while, but then she started doing this shit. And I mean, honestly, I don't like her producer, Benton or whatever. I don't like them together. And she just seems a little bit full of herself now. I don't know. I was watching her for a good year, so I really did like her. But now it's too much, over the top, too annoying, not into it. I'll still watch her podcast every once in a while, depending on the guest. But even that, I just can't do it. I can't do it anymore. And that sucks because, yeah, I really did enjoy her content for a while there. But I can't do it anymore. It's tough. Comedian Whitney Cummings joked, "I don't get how Melania got it. She's been social distancing from Trump since they got married." Do you know that for a fucking fact? I mean, goddamn, I know you're a comedian and you're making jokes, but fucking stupid. It's like people just think that they're married for show or whatever. It's like, dude, I don't believe that. I don't. They're together. Come on. Like, it's so frustrating. People are crazy. People are crazy. Community star Yvette Nicole Brown piled on the Trump mockery. Quote, but it's a Democratic hoax. How could this have happened? And why did you get tested? That's what causes it, Brown said. Probably, honestly. The test probably did cause it. 100%. I would not be surprised. Patricia Arquette suggested the Trumps will have, quote, have access to every medical support and intervention imaginable. Quote, I just hope I don't have to hear later it's just a bad flu, Arquette added. Which it probably will. That's probably exact. So this is the thing. He's probably going to recover in like 2-3 days and be like, it was fine. Just had some vitamin D, some zinc, maybe the the chloroquine, whatever the fuck it is, hydroxychloroquine. Fuck, dude. God damn. And it'll be like, yeah, I didn't even feel any symptoms. We're fine. We need to open up. Like, that's what I feel might happen. So, pretty interesting. Todrick Hall joked that the year 2020 is that bitch ass gift that keeps on giving. Trump got on TV mass shaming Biden and defending his, quote, COVID jokes, and now Trump and Melania have COVID. You can't make this stuff up. And that's true. That's pretty funny. Hall then reminded his followers of Trump's comments made at Monday's first presidential debate. Oh my god, coronavirus, stand back and stand by. Karma 2020. That's so stupid. Man, people are just, drives me crazy. So yeah, we just have a lot of these celebrities just chiming in, hating on Trump, and it's just frustrating. It's frustrating. This one's funny. Breaking. Trump says he cannot release the results of a COVID test because they are under audit. That's hilarious. That is pretty funny. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Trump has COVID, supposedly. My guess is it's not going to be bad, and he'll come out of it in a few days and be fine. But this might give them the excuse to kind of hold off on any more debates or anything like that. He kind of needs the rallies, so I don't know how they're going to do that. But it's getting interesting out there. It's getting interesting, especially with getting so close to the election, you know? It's getting close. And dude, I heard, like, yeah, they're sending out ballots to everybody who's registered. They're mailing them out. Like, that seems a little crazy to me, a little dicey, man. I mean, I've been hearing about this, but then I just heard this morning. Yeah, we're sending out every ballot we're sending every person who's registered a ballot in mail. Could receive it by next week. So get it in. It's like, wow, okay. I didn't know they were actually doing that. That seems a little crazy. Seems a little off, man. I don't like it. So, that is what's going on. Let's light this up one more little time and then kind of get out of here in a couple of minutes. So it's been about a month or so since Zach and myself have done a No World Order podcast or IG Live or anything, but you can go check out at @the_ No World Order podcast on Instagram. Go check out our previous IGTV episodes and all of that. Go give that a follow. And we should be getting back into it. Zach's just been kind of recovering from a surgery and dealing with some life stuff coming up as well. So, it's just been a little bit of a challenge, but all I can do is focus on myself, do my part of things, and, that's all I can do. And when we're able to, we're definitely going to continue doing our stuff. We should be having another episode, hopefully this coming Tuesday. We've been talking about it. We've been trying to plan the episode and stuff. So I got to do a little research, watch some things and all of that. But, it should be coming. It should be coming next week. So that is exciting. Finally get back to talking some fun stuff. Some conspiracy fun stuff that I've been into for a long time. And this should be an interesting topic because this is going to be one that, probably, I'll just say New Mexico, Roswell, New Mexico, that area. We're going to be kind of diving into some of that, which is something we've all kind of heard of and growing up with, or hearing about Roswell, New Mexico, aliens, that kind of stuff. So, we'll talk about it. I'll do some research on it, look some things up. And yeah, that's kind of where we will go. So I think that is all I have for today. Got through it, no smoking, and it still went just about an hour. So I'm happy with that. Just over 50 minutes. I'm cool. Yeah, man, I just hope I can finally get some sleep in the next day or two, because, last night was rough. And I'm tired, but I got a workout to go do, and I'm not looking forward to it, but I got to get it done. I got to do it. I just have to just go in and just start busting it out. So that's what I'll do. That's what I'm going to be doing while this exports and gets going. So that is going to be it for me. Day number 2 for Sober October was coming. I just hope I can get some sleep tonight. And that is it. It is Friday, so I shall be back on Monday. And we should be back to a regular schedule. As far as Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I still got to figure something out for Tuesday. And then Cult of Gaming on Thursdays. So we shall see. Maybe I'll just do Cult of Gaming Tuesdays and Thursdays now. I don't know. Maybe Tuesday Twitch, Thursday YouTube. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that is all I have going on for today. Have a great weekend, everybody, and until next time, peace.